episode of Fallout 4. Today, we're going to, or actually, I am going to quickly show you how to locate all 35 of the star cores that you're going to need to do one of two things. One, completely power up the park, and two, to get that beautiful piece of equipment right there, which is Nuka Quantum X01 Power Armor. Alright, so without wasting any more time, if you take a quick look at all of these terminals here, see these little reddish orange bright spots? Those are your star cores. Okay? And to power up the entire Nuka World area, you're going to need a total of 35. You can see that there's a space missing here for one, and so forth. So you're going to need a total of 35, and I have 29 out of 35. Now, to know exactly what you need, you go to the main control terminal once you get it powered up, and then what you do is, actually I don't even think you need to get it powered up. You can see where it says star cores. I have 29 out of 35, which means I was able to find 29 out of 35 at the park. Now, if you want to know exactly where the locations are for them, it's not going to pinpoint it for you, but it's going to give you a rough estimate of the locations where you can try to find them. Okay, 5 of the remaining 7 are going to be outside of the park. Okay, now you can see on my screen it says there are 2 in the star control chamber. The reason why there are 2 is because 2 of them are in my possession. I haven't even hooked them up yet. They're actually on my character. Okay, so there's 3 more outside of the park. 2 of the locations out of 5, I've already obtained them, but I'm still going to show you where to find those 5. Okay, let's see. So I have 29 out of 35. Okay, which means that I need a total of 6. I need 6 more. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and alright, so let's start with the first one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to, let's go here to Nuka Town, USA. One of them you're not going to be able to get until you have the park powered up. There's going to be one that you're going to have to take an elevator to, but because the park is powered down, you won't be able to get to it right away. Let's see. If you're not looking for them, they will be hard to find. Now I will say this, the first 29, if I actually start from the beginning and show you exactly where every single one of them are, it will take forever between going back and forth to different locations. So the easiest way for me to show you where those are is to say, if you go to my channel, Playful Night, and look at the Nuka World Galactic Zone videos, those videos will show you exactly where I found the first 29. The ones that I'm showing you today are the final ones that are outside the park. Okay, so here we are at Nuka World. And what we want to do is we want to come in and we want to make our way to the market. Okay? If you guys haven't gotten familiar with the game up to this point, I would, just take a little time to figure out where everything is. Because it's gonna make sense to know how to get from point A to point B. All right. Actually, we're closer to Nuka-cade. So, all right. So the first one we're gonna do is Nuka-cade. All right. So what you do is you go into Nuka-cade. And remember, the ones that I'm showing you are the ones that are outside the galactic zone. So when you look at that terminal, it's going to say there are 5 outside the galactic zone. What they mean by that is they're spread out over the entire Nuka World map. Okay, and if you're going through the trouble of looking for them, it can get pretty annoying. Okay, so what you want to do Sorry. Let's do this step by step. So when you come into Nuka Cave, right? You're gonna want to go down here. See that big bottle cap right there? Make a sharp right. Then you're gonna go through this employee only area. All right, stop here. You're gonna turn on this workbench. You're gonna find one of the star cores right here. It's not there now because I've already picked it up. This is one of the locations that I've picked up. Okay, but it's going to be right there. And then also too, come over here, there is a power core. Alright, so that's the first one. And then we exit back out of here.
Here to test out your skills, boss?
And the next one we're going to go to is the market, the Nuka World Market. Like I said, if you're not looking for them, you will overlook them. You will bypass them. But once you get to Galactic Zone, you're going to want to have them. So if you haven't started looking for the ones in the Galactic Zone yet, just backtrack and pick all the ones up that are outside. That way you won't have to do it later. I did it the hard way, so it was a lot of annoying work, saving you guys the trouble of having to do it. Okay, so now we're going to go to the market.
We'd all considered putting the bowling clothes back at some point.
Alright.
Suppose you just beat us to
Okay, so you see Cappy's Cafe? You're not going in there, but I'm just showing you a reference point. So when you see Cappy's Cafe, you go through this doorway right here. Alright, and this is the market area. Okay, you want to go through the south or southern door. Alright, so you go through this door, and when you go into the door, you're gonna want to make a right. And I'll show you exactly where that location is. So all of the locations that I'm showing you in this particular video, they're going to be for the 5 locations that are outside of the Galactic Zone. There's a couple back at Galactic Zone that I'll show you just because you're really not going to know where these are. Okay, so once you come into that southern door, you make a right and you go down, and there's going to be a star core right here on this table. I don't know if all of this stuff is going to be in your gameplay, but it's going to be right here. Just look for that sale sign right there, and it's going to be sitting right there on that table.
Nisha seems to think you could make a difference.
So when you come through that southern door, it's the first trader on your right, and you just come down here to that table, and it's going to be sitting right there. Okay, so that's star core number 2. That's outside the park. And then what we're going to do from this point is we're going to go and find number 3. Now, I've previously visited these locations, and I've killed or taken care of all the enemies in these areas. You are going to have to fight in these areas, so just be prepared. And just with the 5 that are outside of the park that I'm showing you in this video, just going back and forth fast traveling, you know, it makes it longer. It makes the video longer than what it has to be. So if I did this for all 35, you guys would be watching a whole bunch of videos. So I just basically condensed it.
Sheep?
Okay, so the first 2 you're gonna find in Nuka Town, USA, basically in that area. Okay, so the next one we're gonna go to is where the where is it at? Okay, right here. Okay, you see the Hubologist camp right here? You're not going there. You're actually gonna go northwest of there to the Nuka World Junkyard. Now, if you haven't discovered that location, once you get to this point, And what you do is you just look at your navigational chart, and then you just basically go in a northwestern direction to this point here. Okay. You'll travel a ways before you get there, and you might think that you're not going to find it, but trust me, it's there. And then, like I said, you just go a northwestern direction, and you get to this point right here. All right, so that's where we're going now.
Or a wolf, because the pack only runs with wolves.
So just trying to locate these 5, you know, with the fast traveling, you know, this is what I basically had to do with the first 29. And it can get pretty annoying, especially when you think you have enough and you don't. If you're gonna get the first 29 at the Galactic Zone Park, make sure you have a lot of energy weapons, because you're gonna face a lot of robots. I mean, a lot. Okay, so here we are. We're at... we don't need to mess with that robot. Okay, so here we are. We're at the junkyard. And you see this barn right here? Oh, well, not a barn, but I guess you could say a factory. Alright, you're going to go inside this factory right here. Barn, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I've already taken care of the enemies in here, but just be prepared when you go in. So when you go into that half-broken door, you're going to want to go through this door straight ahead. You want to go upstairs. Okay, and you're going to want to go around. Be careful before you go up. Jump over. There's a alien robot up here that's going to try to shoot at you. So just be careful. Take him out. Okay, you see the star core right there. Alright. So that's the 3rd one. And we'll just remove that. Okay, now we're going to go for number 4. Okay, number 4, you're going to want to go to Dry Gulch. So yeah, just to save you guys the trouble of having to figure out where to look for them, this basically just cuts that time in half, because I had no idea where to look for these things at, and it just so happened through my exploration, I just happened to stumble upon them. Not even trying to look for them. Well, trying to, but not trying to. So I just happened to find them without even looking. But I mean, before I saw them, it was pretty annoying looking for those damn things. It will make you want to give up, I promise you that. So I'm just basically taking the guesswork out of it for you guys. Okay, so here's what we want to do. Oh yeah, be prepared. There are blood larvae, or just larvae. I mean, they're littered around here. So you come in through the park, and it's directly across from Galactic Zone. Okay, so you come inside the park, you see this sign, you know you're going the right way. Oh, it doesn't matter which side you come in, but if you're taking this way, then this is the main entrance. You can bypass Ranger Rick there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 4th location. Okay, here we are. See, actually, if you... let me give you a reference point. You see the Giddy Up Kid? When you see him, what you're going to want to do is you'll want to go south. Okay, from his location. And there it is right there. Okay, that's number 4. Now let's go find the final 5th one, and for that one we're gonna go to the bottling plant. And you could see, just from me fast traveling to these locations just to find 5, you could just imagine what you're gonna be doing looking for the first 29. I mean, jeez, man, it was annoying. You're gonna fight a ton of turrets, a ton of robots. There's gonna be a couple of sentries. So yeah, just be prepared. Just make sure you got plenty of energy weapons. Anything that does energy damage, because you're definitely gonna need it. I would probably say wear power armor and have a robot with you, or you could have the new companion with you. Okay, so this is going to be the 5th and final location of the Star Core.
Was hoping there'd be more.
Or I should say Star Cores.
We'll take care of the territory, boss. After all, you put it in good hands.
Alright. So you see what location I'm going. And I'm just going here. Okay, stop right here. And you see that big bright tank right there? Okay, that's your reference point. So what you do is you walk through here. And I don't have my power armor on, so I can't do that, but I was gonna jump over. But you just come down here, and there's a little skinny stairs right here. Go around, and you can see right there, that's a Nuka lurk. So you're gonna have to fight a bunch of those. So when you come down these stairs here, right, do a 360, turn. 5th and final one is right there. Okay. Also too, while I'm here, I'm gonna show you guys how to find, what the hell? I'm going to show you guys how to find the Nuka Cola Power Armor while I'm here. I showed it in one of my other videos, but while I'm here I might as well show it just in case nobody has found it yet. Okay, so what you do is you come back to this area right here, right? And you see this terminal right here? You go into this terminal, and you're going to want to open up the security door. Of course, you're going to have to put in a password to unlock it.
For a special surprise.
Once you do that,
This is where we
you go
produce
through
the
this door
newest member
here.
of our family, Nuka Cola
You
Quantum.
turn down these stairs. There's Mirelurk hunters, Mirelurk hunters, and Mirelurks all up in here, so just be careful. You come through this broken hole in the wall,
Here in the
turn
bottling
left,
chamber, we carefully pour
and this open door right here,
But this isn't just
the
a ride.
Nuka-Cola
It's
Power
one
Armor
of several
is
operational
right
factories
here on
actively
display.
producing Nuka Cola.
So once you get to that section and you open up the door through that
Here in the mixing area,
terminal,
we combine just
come down
a hint
here,
of
the way I just
17
showed you.
select fruit
This door will
flavors
be
to
open,
produce that unique
and you
Nuka-Cola
can
taste.
get the power armor. Alright. There's also another way in case it's confusing. If you
Just a
happen to
ride.
come a different
It's one
way,
of several
and you see the
operational
power
factories
armor and you want to
actively
know how to
producing
open it,
Nuka-Cola.
open that door, all you do is just follow that power cord. Okay? Just
Here
follow
in the
the power
mixing
cord
area, we combine just a
all
hint
the way
of
down.
17 select
And this is just
Here in
assuming
the
you
bottling chamber,
go a different way about it. Okay? You just follow it all the way around,
that
and you see
blue
it
glow
comes out
isn't
right
just
there.
for show, folks.
And then what you do
Quantum
is
contains top secret
you
additives
just
to
go
give
back
you
through
a
this little
nuclear boost of energy.
opening right here.
Each bottle is carbonated and then sealed with one of our signature bottle caps.
Come back out.
And now
Okay,
for a
and you
special
look for
surprise.
that location
This
where you
is
saw
where
the
we
wire
produce the
coming
newest
out.
member of our family, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Okay, see it right there? See the wire? Just follow it up, and then you see exactly where you have to go. And what you do is just go back up those stairs right here. I know it seems like I'm going back and forth, but I'm just showing you different ways of going about finding it. And that wire goes into this terminal right here. And again, you just put in the password.
That blue glow
Or
isn't
the
just
code
for
that it
show,
requires
folks.
once you unlock
Quantum
it.
contains a
Just go
top
through that
secret
door and
additive
you guys
to
are
give
good.
you a nuclear
Hopefully
boost
this
of
video was
energy.
very helpful. Again, if you want to find the first
And
29,
now for a special
go to my
surprise.
channel, check
This
out
is
the
where we
Galactic
produce
Zone
the newest
videos.
member of our
It shows
family,
you where I
Nuka
found
Cola
every single
Quantum.
one of the other ones. Okay. Every single location that had the first 29. The video that you're watching now is basically the ones that were outside of the park. And then once you locate those and you install those, everything else is just going to be history from that point. So hopefully this information was helpful to you guys. Hopefully it helped you out. I'm always posting, you know, helpful hint videos. So thank you guys for checking out the video. It's much appreciated. And hopefully it was pretty informative. All right, take care, guys, and thank you for watching.